Good morning, my beautiful family. Today is day 3 of our 3-minute Book of Mormon readings, and we're going to be reading chapter 3 of 1 Nephi, which is probably the most famous story in the Book of Mormon. Lehi and his family are camped now outside of the city, and the Lord tells Lehi in a dream to send his boys, his 4 sons, back to Jerusalem to get the brass plates from a man named Laban. And Laban and Lemuel do not want to do it. They say they don't want to do it. And Nephi says his famous scripture, probably one of the most famous scriptures in the Book of Mormon. He says, basically, I know that God will not command me to do anything that he doesn't provide a way to do. And so he will go and do. And so the 4 brothers do go back to Jerusalem, and they cast lots to choose for one brother to go talk to Laban and ask him for the brass plates. And I think it's divine intervention that the oldest brother was chosen, Laban. So Laban goes and asks Laban, and Laban gets mad and chases him away and says, no way. And so the brothers want to go home. And Nephi says, we are not leaving until we have the brass plates. And he explains how important the brass plates are. I don't imagine that Laban and Lemuel have an inkling of the idea that they are actually going to be gone a very long time, and that they are actually going to become a nation of people. And Nephi explains that this record is a genealogy, and it will help them preserve their language, and most importantly, it will preserve the gospel, the revelations of the prophets that have been written and preserved through the brass plates. So Nephi suggests that they go to their home where they've left all of their riches and possessions, and to take them to Laban and offer to buy the brass plates. Well, Laban is a wicked and selfish, greedy man, and so he chases them away again, keeping all of their stuff. At this point, the brothers are so angry that Nephi doesn't want to go home yet, that they actually start beating him with a rod, and an angel comes and stops them and says, why do you beat your brother? He is going to be your leader because of your unrighteousness. Go back, and Laban will be delivered into your hand. So we will be reading 2 parts of 1 Nephi chapter 3. We'll be reading verses 4 through 7 and 15 through 20.
Wherefore the Lord hath commanded me that thou and thy brothers should go into the house of Laban, and seek the records, and bring them down hither into the wilderness. And now behold, thy brethren murmur, saying, it is a hard thing which I have required of them. But behold, I have not required it of them, but it is a commandment of the Lord. Therefore go, my son, and thou shalt be favored of the Lord, because thou hast not murmured. And it came to pass that I, Nephi, said unto my father, I will go and do the things which the Lord hath commanded, for I know that the Lord giveth no commandments unto the children of men, save he shall prepare a way for them, that they may accomplish the thing which he commandeth them. But behold, I said unto them, that as the Lord liveth, and as we live, we will not go down into our father in the wilderness, until we have accomplished the thing which the Lord hath commanded us. Wherefore let us be faithful in keeping the commandments of the Lord. Therefore let us go down to the land of our father's inheritance. For behold, he left gold and silver and all manner of riches, and all this he hath done because of the commandments of the Lord. For he knew that Jerusalem must be destroyed, and because of the wickedness of the people. For behold, they have rejected the words of the prophets. Wherefore, if my father should dwell in the land after he hath been commanded to flee out of the land, behold, he would also perish. Wherefore it must needs be that he flee out of the land. And behold, it is wisdom in God that we should obtain these records, that we may preserve unto our children the language of our fathers, and also that we may preserve unto them the words which have been spoken by the mouth of the holy prophets, which have been delivered unto them by the Spirit and power of God, since the world began, even down unto this present time.